I'll be home after work. I'm ready for the show. Jordan? 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 From Innovation Park, it's After Hours. With Jordan Tracy and Mitch Strawser. Tonight on After Hours, the Real Canon Weekend and crew shaming. And now here's your host, Jordan, I need a bigger bra Tracy.
Spitting. You're just spitting out things.
I don't have a filter.
Hi everybody, welcome to After Hours. I am your host, Jordan Tracy, and alongside me, as always, the wonderful, talented, and weird Mitch Strawser.
Hey everybody. Hi.
Go ahead and say it, Mitch.
I'm a unicorn.
He's a unicorn. Lovely. And that's what we prepared for. That's the show for this evening. Good night, everybody.
I contribute to the program.
Yes, he does. So Mitch, how was your week this week?
It was a pretty decent week. Yeah, busy, but nice.
I heard you crashed your bike.
I did, yeah.
What happened?
It was wonderful. I get paid in Pepsi for being in short films.
Okay.
And I also ride my bike to get there. So I was going down Pollock, driving with one hand, holding a 2-liter of Pepsi in the other.
Oh, so you were drinking and driving.
Yeah, and I crashed over a curb and did like a Jason Statham flip, and it was awesome. And then someone from high school was immediately like, "Hey, Mitch," and I was like, "Right, now is when I see you."
This is now the perfect opportunity to see
yeah.
everybody from high school right now. It's like everybody from the auditorium just came in and just like gave you a round of applause.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Mitch.
Yeah, it was really fun.
school.
I liked it a lot.
High school.
Yeah.
Catch any of the election coverage this week at all?
No, not really.
Did you vote?
Let's be real. No, I didn't. I'm an awful citizen. But like, okay, I couldn't have made it anyway. I was at the doctor's the entire time because I had an election that lasted longer than 4 hours, and I was worried about it, so I just went to see them.
That's what you need to do when you have
Yeah.
an election that lasts more than 4 hours.
I pay attention to commercials.
Great.
Yeah.
So let's get this thing started. Enough about you, enough about me.
Yeah.
It's more about the game. Yeah. Anyway, so in the news this week, the state of Oregon recently passed a referendum making recreational marijuana legal. And of course, this is getting crazy. But it also gives the Portland Blazers a completely new connotation.
I love Oregon. Great trails.
Great
trails. Yeah.
Trails. They're going to be blazing the trails in Oregon.
Yeah.
Yep. So Amazon recently came out with Amazon Echo.
Amazon Echo.
A device that.
A device that.
Can you quit it?
Can you quit it?
Please?
Please?
Let's just move on. AC/DC drummer Phil Rudd, not to be confused with Paul Rudd, was arrested earlier this week for attempt of murder and possession of drugs. That's some tough stuff. It has been confirmed that next month's release of AC/DC's newest album, Rock or Bust, will not be affected. However, the title is pending changes to something like Rocks, Murder, and oh, don't drop the soap. Okay, so Disney just announced that the new Star Wars film will be called Star Wars The Force Awakens. Are you excited, Mitch?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a good film. I think a lot of people are excited to get their forces awakened.
Yeah, you know, speaking of forces awakening, a Harvard study recently revealed how penises evolve. Can we show the chart of the evolution of penises? Yeah. Yep, there it is. It's completely evolved at the end.
Never seen genitals that look like that.
I'm glad, because I think you would have a problem. You need to see a doctor if you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
Discovery's newest, apparently non-fictional, Eaten Alive special features an anaconda eating a man whole while wearing a snake-proof suit. The project was delayed, however, after the anaconda showed a lack of interest. More buns are being added to the suit to try and correct this problem. Yeah, because the anaconda don't want none unless you got buns on.
I can't make yeah.
Is that the noise in the
I
song?
think there's a doorbell noise.
Is
in
there
the
a
song.
toilet?
Yeah.
Don't want none. She got one. It says ding dong. No?
Ding ding.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
Speaking of ding
Hip-hop.
dongs, comedian Artie Lang has gotten in some trouble after tweeting a racist and sexist joke about ESPN's Carrot Champion. Fox News has reported that ESPN has completely cut ties with Artie Lang. And now I don't approve of racist humor or anything. I think racist humor hurts people, kind of like violent crime. And as Fox News likes to remind us, violent crime is for black people. So we have a great show for you tonight. A lot of things happening, a lot of crazy things. It's going to blow your mind, and we'll be right back after this, so don't go away.
Hey! Welcome back to the party. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
how's it going? Welcome back. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
That camera.
We're just getting real sensual with the audience
Yeah.
right now. Hello.
Hello.
Anyway,
camera.
welcome back. So, in substitution for our guest this week, we decided, what? We're on camera all the time. Mitch and I doing shenanigans and stuff. Sometimes just Mitch.
Yeah. Even when it's not for the show,
We're just always on camera.
I'm
and
filmed
so,
24 hours a day.
all the time, like showers, toilet time, everything. So we feel guilty that we're on camera all the time, and we're such celebrities that we're going to decide to have the crew come on. But with a twist, we're going to have the crew come on, and we're going to shame them with their embarrassing stories. So, just to be fair, Mitch, embarrassing story, go.
I grew up as a really fat kid, so literally every story I have, I was super embarrassed at the time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so our first crew member is Tara. Come on up, Tara. Yay! Embarrassing stories with Tara. Go ahead, Tara. What do you got?
Okay, so mine is really embarrassing to tell.
This is going to be great.
I have a scar right here on my eye. I got 6 stitches because I was dancing and fell on a coffee table, but the embarrassing part is it was to a Kim Possible song. So when I went to the ER to get my stitches, they said, "What happened?" I said I was dancing to the Rufus song.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's how I get all my scars, though. Like, have you ever considered getting a tattoo right after your scar that's just a little F? It's like,
An F?
yeah, scarf. I like your scarf, and I had scarf on my brain. I'm sorry. I'm an adult. I do what I want. So, yeah.
I don't know. I thought you were going to say, have a tattoo of the naked mole rat, there, because it would mean something, and that would make sense. But, of course not.
I just really like scarves.
Okay, fair enough. Well, thanks, Tara. Thank you
Yeah,
for
thank you.
appreciating it. And we just shamed Tara. Boom! Roasted. Okay, so we have another embarrassing story, and up next is Magical Michael. Come on up, Mike. Woo! Embarrassing stories with Michael. Yeah.
So when I was in high school, I went to I lived kind of in D.C., and D.C. is a very kind of diverse area. Pretty much there's everybody from everywhere. I wish I had known this. I was sitting in an AP history class, like a government class, and we were talking about school prayer. And there was a thing, it was this one case in Alabama where they were doing school prayer, and the parent was upset, so the parent took it up with the teacher, and the teacher said, "Suck it up." So then the parent took it up with the principal, and the principal said, "Suck it up." So I turned around to the girl behind me. I said, "Well, that's Alabama for you." And she says, "Well, I'm from Alabama."
Oh.
And then I kind of lost a friend that day.
And I lost a friend that day.
And the first person I told that story to was also from Alabama.
Oh.
So I learned 2 of my ex-friends were from Alabama.
Yeah. There's no word in the English language for someone who used to be your friend. It's weird.
Huh?
Yeah.
Real talk.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep. Well, thanks, Magic.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
And
Shame me
appreciate
with
you.
Magical Mike. All right, so our next wonderful guest is Nicole. Embarrassing stories. Hopefully she wasn't drunk. Shaming Nicole. Yeah. Take it away, girl.
I shopped in the boys section of Target through 6th grade.
I shop in the girls section of Target currently, so yeah. I feel like we're growing a lot closer as friends.
I'm currently wearing a bra.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we all have these things in common.
Yeah.
I'm glad. All right.
I don't feel so alone.
All right. We just shamed Nicole. Boom, roasted. And Dylan, come on up here and let's shame Dylan with embarrassing stories. Yeah.
All right, Jordan, my embarrassing story is about 6-7 years ago. I was playing in a rec basketball league.
Okay.
My family, my cousins, and everything.
That's where the white people play basketball.
It was, right. And we were really intense in the game. I stole the ball, breakaway layup, all on my own. Wrong basket. And
Wrong
my
basket.
Yep, my dad's a ref, and he just goes.
Oh.
So everybody saw my awesome score, because I was really into it too, and then they were like, you scored in the wrong hoop. And I was like,
What's the worst part about that? It was your dad was the ref.
oh, yeah, everybody
So,
saw
like-
it, yeah.
So like all
Family,
the parents like
cousins.
already really hate your dad because he's the ref, just for being the ref, and
Oh,
now it's
right.
like, oh, now you gave birth to this guy who just ruined the game.
Yeah, just about.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry
It's all
caused you
good, it's
pain.
all good.
All right, shaming Dylan. Shaming our crew. Shane. Let's shame Shane.
Shane.
So,
Shane.
when I was a sophomore in high school,
Okay.
I was really excited right after winter break, and the new Justin Bieber Christmas album had come out, and a song came on the radio, and I started singing and screaming so loud to it that my mom kicked me out of the car and made me walk to school on January 3rd when school started that semester, and it was very embarrassing because I got frostbite on my pinky.
Worth, though, I think. I think that's worth it. Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about that. Caroline. That was some Outcast for you, if you were wondering.
I was a member of Outkast for a while.
You remember about which one were you? Were you Andre 3000 or Big Boy?
I was the fat one. Yeah.
Neither of them were relatively fat.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead. Give us what you got.
All right, one time I was playing backyard football in my neighborhood. I was like getting really into it. And I just start taking off down the yard, and they have a swing set in their backyard. And I'm about to catch the ball. So happy. Ball's in my hands, turn around. Right in the swing set.
Right in the swing set? like into the pole of the swing set? or
Into
did
the
you-
pole.
Oh.
Flat
I was
on the
thi-
ground.
Oh, I was thinking like you ran into the swing and you got caught up into it and it spun you around and then dropped you.
That would have been better. But
That would have been really great. I'm so sorry about that. All right, so thank you all for joining us on this shaming, and I'm so glad we got to do this and get some faces to the people behind the control room equipment. So we have some more stuff after this. Don't go away. Hi, everybody. How are you today? I am great. Well, Mitch, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Enjoying the show so far?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
I'm having fun too.
Good.
I'm glad that you're having fun.
Yeah, it's like we're having fun together.
It's like we are together and having fun.
This is special. We're growing as friends.
I think we're growing as more than friends. But anyway, besides the awkwardness we just had on set, we have a package for you this week, and it really hits home because around this time it starts canning weekends, and for those of you who aren't canning and don't participate in Thon because you're evil, soulless bastards, we get kind of stuck here, and there's no one here. So what do we do? Mitch, what do you do when there's a canning weekend? I mean, this is your first year, but what have you done the last 2 canning weekends?
I actually have a serious answer. I've been shooting a lot of short films. Yeah.
I did not expect a serious answer.
Yeah.
Well then. So this is what we do when there's a canning weekend and nobody is here. Take a look. time to close now. We had a great show, don't you think?
Yeah. I do think. I think it was really good.
I thought we had a lot of things going on. There's that one thing that was like really great, and I enjoyed. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, the thing that happened chronologically before this.
It was so funny that I couldn't handle it. Like it happened like just before this,
Yeah.
and it feels like it's happening now. That's how good it was.
It's magic.
What about the thing that started? The thing that started it all. That thing was so solid.
Oh, the sacrifice.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. I like that a lot. That was fun.
Yeah, we had a great show.
Yeah.
We had a really great show. Like just thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We're a little crazy right now. I appreciate you guys sticking around and not turning off the YouTube. And continue to look for us on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook at all of your conveniences. And we will be back next week. Love you guys. Bye. Yay.